Hi guys, it's me, it's Tiffany. You're here for Tiffany TV, day 22. I don't know why some days I just feel so angry. Like, so angry. There's like nothing that I can do. It's just in me. And when I'm angry, I can't help but anyway, had such a great day. Woke up and had a big day planned with my daughter. We were going to have a planning date for what she's going to do after her grade 12 year this year. We were going for brunch. And then something happened last night that my dog was really sick overnight. And something about that just set me off as soon as I was done work, because our dog has been sick since February. And I just feel like people are not taking it seriously enough to keep things away from her that she shouldn't be having. And she has been basically fighting for her life and thousands of dollars later to keep her alive. And then people just leave things laying around and then she eats them because she's basically starving to death. And then she's sick. And it just completely set me off. Anyway, so I was awake with her all night, making sure she was still breathing, which is always fun. So I had a shit sleep. And then I woke up and I was like, okay, my dog's all fucked up. I'm like, whatever. Had a nice visit with my friends, went with my daughter. And then all of a sudden, it's like something happens. And then she's so impatient, my daughter, and being like really rude. And I find it super frustrating, especially because after trying to do everything nice all the time and then you're just still people treat like shit, it's super irritating and not really fair at all. Anyway, so then I come home and all of a sudden it's like, it's time to get Christmas trees because that's what we're doing. We're getting all of these trees before we go away on vacation, and it's the middle of November. So we're getting them just so that it's worth it that we can have them before we go away on vacation. And then it's like being rude, but I'm still expecting you to do everything for me. And then we go and she takes my dad's truck and then backs into something and then is like devastated. And I am just what is going on? Anyway, so I have 2 trees in my house. They're beautiful. I don't know, maybe none of these things matter and I'm just getting worked up over nothing. Sounds likely. Because in the grand scheme of things, do these things even matter? No, they don't. They don't really matter. And I have so much to be grateful for. And if I could just focus, look, I just went to a beautiful party. I just celebrated my beautiful friend's birthday. We had an incredible raclette, and it pulls into everything that I wanted to talk about today, which is traditions and Christmas and all of that stuff where we do these things every year and try to come together in community, and we bring our families that we choose together because some people have families that are really far away. And both of my friends, my one friend is international and his family lives really far away. So he had this beautiful speech, I'm saying beautiful speech about how life is a dream. And I just thought it was so ironic because we spoke about life being a dream 2 episodes ago. And I was like, see, life is a dream. And for him, when he was in the Philippines and he was a little boy, dreaming about a life like this in Canada, that for him, he just feels like being here. He's so fortunate to be married to such a beautiful man, to have such a beautiful family of friends, to have an opportunity to be at a restaurant and have a beautiful raclette party, to have a life filled with love, to have people that are supporting him. And then I'm like crying and crying and crying. And then I get in the car and I'm just like mean to my husband because I feel angry. And I want to channel that energy away. Like I want to feel it and open my heart and just be like, so that I can feel it and it can move through me and then it can just pass through me and I'm not holding on to it. You know what I mean? Okay, so today, sorry, it's my bitch fest, but I'm still recording and I'm still showing up and I'm still doing it. So, traditions. What do we want to talk about? How much of our traditions, like think about the traditions that we have. Like we have traditions that are holiday traditions. We have like family traditions that maybe are part of our culture, whether we are from a specific place like Italy or whether you're Italian or French or South American or indigenous or whatever. We have like cultural traditions. We also have traditions that are part of our societal structure that we all honor and recognize, whether it's through holidays, things like that. And then there's like religious traditions that have to do with whatever religion you identify with. And my question is, how much of our traditions are actually conditions? They're traditions. They're things that we just keep doing over and over and over and over and over because we think we have to. But how much of them are conditions that are actually keeping us limited and keeping us small? So if you are following a religion that's been like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years with no changes, I personally don't feel like that is practical for the world that we live in, because the world around us is changing at such a rapid rate that how can those things still be followed precisely that were, let's say, 2,000 years ago, still be relevant to where we are today? And I'm not talking about not honoring your heritage or your genealogy or anything like that. I'm just saying maybe your traditions can be similar to what has happened, but they can change and evolve just the same as everything else in life, that they don't have to be confining and defining you and keeping you in a space that is really limited and small. Because I believe that a lot of traditions, especially when it comes to religious indoctrination that are from a long time ago, are things that just keep us stuck in the past and that we're repeating the same patterns over and over and over again. And the only thing that lets you grow and expand is by breaking out of those patterns and maybe seeing how you can see that same thing from a new vantage point or a new way, or how you can celebrate and honor your past and your family lineage and stuff like that, but from a new way. And yes, there is still a thread of those things, but that it grows and expands with you, right? I feel like our world right now that has been confined by certain systems really needs to like break free, and we need to have a paradigm shift if we are wanting to move into this next stage of life. And when you think about tradition, so let's think about the tradition of Christmas. What it originally began as and what it has turned into is maybe not what it was intended to be, or it has strayed so far away from what its original intention was that you can see the shadow and the light in all of it. So even if it started in the light, in order to experience if it started, let's say, as people coming together and celebrating community and really honoring being together at a certain time of year, and then all of a sudden it turns into the obligation to participate in capitalism and materialism and buy something for somebody. And it's not really about being with that person, because so many people even don't want to go. They don't even want to show up to these events, and it's an obligation that you feel like you have to do, and it's not even something you want to do anymore. That the shadow side of it is seen so that we can come back to the light, and that the pendulum can swing in the opposite direction once again, and we can look at how far we have strayed, and so what is it exactly that we want to, what is it that we really want to express at this time? What is it that we're really trying to accomplish? And what are our goals and what are our intentions in this tradition? That we want to come together and carol bomb and sing, and we want to eat really great food, and we want to be with our friends, and we want to, laugh and be together. So I think that it's time to review our traditions and really ask ourselves what it is that we are wanting our traditions to be moving forward. What are the things that we want to carry into the next section with us, that we can still honor the processes of our past, but with expanded awareness to where we are going, and how it actually relates to us today, in a way that we can shine bright and be expansive and have love and share joy and have fun and do the things that we want to do, and not feel like we're contributing to the demise of the earth, whether it's because we're just consuming, or whether it's that we're doing something that isn't truly fully with our heart, that we're going into these situations where we're reluctant and we're super resistant and we're not wanting to be doing them. Okay, that's it. That's what I got today. I do feel better, actually. I do feel better. Anger is a hard one. It's yellow spectrum. It's like the collective. Like, we are all, anger is the vibration, the shadow vibration of the solar plexus right now. And so I find that one really hard. Oh, do you know what it is? It's the analogy. Let me just see if I can quickly find it. It's the thing about the coffee cup where you say, oh, what's in you spilled my coffee. And the girl is like, no, actually, I didn't spill your coffee. Okay, so here it is. This is my analogy for anger, and why the anger pours out of me, spills out of me, because I know that is what is on the inside, and I'm trying really, really freaking hard to make it not be. I want what's inside of me to be love and joy and excitement, and it is that, but underneath that, for some reason, anger is still in there. It's still in my cup. Okay, you're holding a cup of coffee and someone accidentally bumps into you, causing it to spill everywhere. Why did you spill the coffee? Because someone bumped into me. Wrong answer. You spilled the coffee because there was coffee in your cup. If there had been tea in the cup, you would have spilled tea. Whatever is inside the cup is what will spill out. So when life shakes you up, whatever is inside you will come out. It is easy to pretend everything's fine until you're shaken. So we have to ask ourselves, what is in my cup? When life gets tough, what spills over? Joy, gratitude, peace, humility, anger, bitterness, victim mentality, a tendency to quit. Remember, life gives you the cup. You choose what to fill it with. Okay, that's it. Ciao for now. Thank you. I love you. Thank you for holding space for me. I am filling my cup with love.